YouTube this man, they wild at YouTube, man. They did this like orientation lock thing, and I can't flip the screen. I gotta be all like this. I need to figure this out. This is ruining lunchtime with the bullies for me. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, we're gonna talk today though. But before we get to talking how we gonna talk, I want to let y'all know that the project is done. I'm just waiting on clearance. I'm waiting on clearance. Man, it's a lot that go into this, man. I'm waiting on clearance to use the title "God Bless Who Hating," because it all stemmed from the sweatshirt that Jalen Hurts had on. God bless whoever hating on me. The clothing line, so I reached out to those guys to see if it's okay. Once I get the go ahead, because I don't want to change the title. You know what I mean? It spawned all the tracks that you about to hear. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to change anything. But go to Big Print Champs. You don't need no clearance to do that. Get your Ski Mask Howie tee. Get your defensive slime tee, your 22 birds tee, your hurt season hat, your LB merch, all of that stuff. Use code Bully10. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how mad they are right now. D-Lo, what's going on, D-Lo? Desert Eagle. The fellas in the building. The fellas in the building. What's good, bro? He's respected by the ones who matter, not the media. Yeah, let's talk about what's really going on right now. Let's talk about the unprecedented leap that Jalen Hurts just took right before our very eyes. Wasn't on the list last year. Now he top three. I knew he was going to be top 10, but top three ahead of Micah Parsons, ahead of Bosa. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. And this is the thing. Guys lose all football common sense when it's time to evaluate Jalen Hurts. All they want to talk about is 3,000 something passing yards, 22 passing touchdowns. That gets you number three. It don't get you number three. It don't get you number three when you just do that. When you just throw 3,722 touchdowns, that don't get you number three. What gets you number three is doing that while rushing for 700 yards and having 13 rushing touchdowns. That's what gets you number three. That's what gets you on hype. Why do you think he was in a Heisman discussion? Look at his stats. He had 1,000 rushing yards and I think like 15 rushing touchdowns when he was up there with Burrow and chasing them. Why do you think he was up there? Because the things that he do are not easy to duplicate. He's a true dual threat. Oh, and just immaculate from the pocket. Chop City, what's up? Ace Boogie, what up? Man of God, what up? Just one of them guys from the pocket as well. You heard what his peers said on the top 100. He could give it to you anyway. Pause. From the pocket, he liked that. Outside the pocket, he liked that. In the pocket, he liked that. On the run, on the move, he liked that. You heard them how they was talking about him in the Jordan cleats. Oh my God, in the Jordan cleats, you heard how they. Did you hear how Patrick Mahomes and Chris Jones? Chris Jones said it was the best Super Bowl performance from any quarterback ever witnessed. And he seen Pat win too. It's people that's mad. The NFC East is mad because the NFC East, they never had a quarterback put on like that. You got to go back to Eli Manning. You got to go back to Troy Aikman. The Commanders, you got to go back to slinging Sammy Ball. You know what I'm saying? These guys have never had this for real, for real. They've never had this. They never had a guy who just proved everybody wrong, somebody that they could be proud of. They never had it. They don't understand it. They're waiting on his downfall. So now what they're doing is, we've seen this movie before. They're talking about Carson Wentz, how he was two that year, and he seemed to fall off a cliff after that. We've seen this movie before. No, you haven't. You ain't never see this movie. This movie much different. Carson Wentz got a half a quarter worth of playoff experience. Jalen Hurts got playoff wins, NFC Championship wins. Jalen Hurts looked the best on the biggest stage. You never seen that from Carson Wentz. So no, you ain't never see this movie before. No, you ain't never see this movie before. A lot of the guys throwing the sideways hate towards Jalen Hurts, they never proved nobody wrong before. Nothing was handed to Jalen Hurts. Nothing was handed to him. Let's keep it stacked. Benched for Tua. Nobody really wanted him in Philly. Some Black Ninja, what's up? Jalen about to do the Jalen jump again, coin it, LB. I agree. You know what I mean? Bench for Tua. Nobody really wanted him in Philly. I didn't like the draft pick because at the time you got to think about what Carson Wentz was bringing to the table. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the draft pick at all. Proved everybody wrong. don't even want to talk about the Hurt season and how them joints just ran the city. Because they was already mad about that. You know, the other guys, they be mad about stuff like that. They be mad. They be mad. Put your chips on somebody that's gonna bring something back for you. They can't do that. They can't find that. So what they gonna try to do all offseason, they've been trying to belittle the success of Jalen Hurts. How y'all gonna keep everybody after he get paid? We'll show you that. We'll show you how we gonna do that. We'll show you that. 50,000 people at a public practice. They not doing that. They not doing that like how we doing it. They supposed to be the biggest brand in football in Dallas. The biggest brand of football in Dallas. You got dudes. Dudes was maxing out their credit cards to get to Oxnard, California, for training camp. Dudes putting the whole trip on their credit card just for them to be bouncing the divisional round. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Dudes out there getting hotels, walking on the beach, putting their feet in the sand. Y'all out there in the divisional round. You should have started getting the Christmas gifts ready for the kids with that bread. Y'all out of there. 50,000 public practice, donated all to autism. The third bowl sold out. Just to see the man run out the tunnel. He's a star. A star. At the position, there's only one guy that's bigger. Only one guy that's bigger as a star at the position. Patrick Mahomes. And I don't even think Patrick Mahomes got the star power that Jalen Hurts got. When you're talking about a star, you're talking about everything outside of it. Don't you know the myth that they came up with? Well, you get a lot of perks from being a Dallas Cowboys quarterback. You get a lot of endorsements and all of this stuff. I ain't seen none of them dudes in a Jordan commercial with DJ Khaled and Tiana Taylor. They making sleep number commercials. They stars? They on there talking about they sleep number over there. Man, they regular, bro. They regular. And they praying for us to turn on Jalen Hurts. This will be the year they turn on Daniel Jones. This will be the year they turn on Dak Prescott. And I don't even care what happened in Washington because they are null and void in my mind as a franchise. Nobody's scared of them. Nobody worries about them. The hate is coming from within the division. They are sick. Y'all ain't on Twitter right now. They're sick. They're delusional. They sick. They running around here saying Dak is the most hated. What are you talking about? How is Dak Prescott the most hated quarterback? If Dak was to do something extraordinary and prove me wrong, I would have to do this. I'd have to do this. There's nothing more to discuss. I would have to do this. I would have to take this approach, y'all. But the more Jalen Hurts do, they do this more. They talk more. They chirp more. We're going to beat the brakes off them this season, yo. We're going to beat the brakes off them this season. 50,000 people for a public practice. What do that mean? That's a sign of your respect being earned. Your respect being earned. It's a difference between earning your respect and having a fan base full of sheep that's going to do the norm every year. Do the norm every year. Camp got to be in Cali, Oxnard. Jerry Jones making y'all swipe y'all Amex. Jerry Jones making y'all do a lot. Got to get a room to go see camp for a couple days. You know what I mean? Just to say you was there. Divisional round, you're going to be looking sad again. Mark my words. Mark my words. Divisional round, you're going to be looking sad again. And we're going to be advancing. And we're going to be advancing. The more you hate on Jalen Hurts, the more successful he's going to be. Y'all didn't understand that. Y'all don't understand this by now? Ain't nobody talking about this his third year in the same system, too. You hear me, D-Lo? You hear me? And this what y'all don't understand. The only way to defeat a guy like Jalen Hurts is to give praise. Stop hating. He feeds off of it. He feeds off of it. I'm on a big gallon, man. A gallon a day, man. A gallon a day. I'm down 30 too. I'm down 30. I'm real rocked up too. I could play tight end right now. I'm down 30. I'm down 30. The right hook is looking good. The uppercut is looking good. The 1-2 is looking good. I'm feeling real good. Right in time for the season. I'm down 30 and I'm up 30. Do not let that go over your head. Do not. Do not. There's no way I'm not to be, there's no way I'm about to not be cocky about this. There's no way. People was asking me for refunds on the hats. There's no way. When AJ Brown wore the hat, they was hating, bro. There's no way I'm not about to relish in this moment of the man that I put my YouTube career on for real, for real. Having this type of success. There's no way I ain't about to do it. I'm the wrong one. I'm the wrong one. Somebody gonna hit me on Twitter today. Ain't no way Eagles fans think he the third best in the league. Listen, we ain't say it. The Bears voted it. We don't get no vote. The players, the top 100 players voted it. You know what I'm saying? Liz C, thank you for the super chat. The top 100 players. She said, LB, you got you gotta keep putting these haters on blast. You already know, Liz. We didn't vote for Jalen Hurts, y'all. This is the people that play the game with him. These are the people that play the game with him. Ace Boogie, thank you for the super chat. Feels good to finally catch a live stream, my guy. I've been mad busy. I ain't been doing a lot of lives lately, Ace, but we about to get back in motion. Debating sports is exhausting. They give all the credit to the team. Facts. Shout out to my guy Ace for the super chat. Let me give you a little heart right there. Yeah. You can heart them joints. That's how I ain't been on here that long. Lunchtime with the bullies. But yeah, man, it's like to worry about what these people are saying about this list, and then you got everybody the top 100 list is trash. Every time they don't agree with the list, well, say your thoughts about what the players think is trash then. Because listen, the fans ain't vote. We get no vote in this. No vote in this. Go watch it on YouTube and watch what they saying about Jalen Hurts' his peers. They smiling like kids in the candy store. Where Dak was somewhere 50 on the list, 50 something. Daniel Jones ain't on the list. Daniel Jones is not on that list. I don't know what list Daniel Jones is on, but he ain't on that list. Yeah, yeah. Over Allen, over Burrow. Yeah, he earned it. Nothing was given to him. Nothing was given to him. I like when people earn stuff. If Dak Prescott get another contract extension, he didn't even earn that, in my opinion. He ain't earn it. What has he done to get more money? What has he done to get extended? How'd he earn it? Jalen Hurts earned every single penny the hard way, bro. You know how hard it is to play in Philadelphia when you got to win these people over? You know how hard it is to prove your doubters wrong the way he did it? You know how focused you got to be? I finally had the courage to watch the Super Bowl again. Jalen Hurts arguably could have been number one on the list this year. I finally had the courage to do it again. Finally had the courage to do it again. When you earn your respect in the National Football League amongst men, the feeling can't be ignored. The feeling can't be ignored. I'm super proud of Jalen Hurts. It's just a fantastic achievement for real, for real. And they talking about this linebacker thing kind of worrying me a little bit. I think practice is going on right now. This linebacker thing is not really worrying me. N'Kobe Dean and his future is kind of worrying me right now because you don't bring in Zach Cunningham and Miles Jack off the rip like this. And Miles Jack is already getting first team reps. Already getting first team reps. That's scary. Who was two? Justin Jefferson was number two, Desert Eagle. Justin Jefferson was number two. Deserved. Deserved. My guy Diedrich Busby, thank you for the super chat. You saw most of the players saying he was one. Facts. Most of the players were saying he was one. Was saying he was one. From the Hassan Reddicks, his teammates, other people. Got to give it to Jalen. Gotta give it. He's turned the name Jalen. So many Jalen's in the National Football League. When you say Jalen, nobody's talking about Ramsey. Nobody's talking about Carter. He turned the name Jalen. Damn near Madonna-esque. Nobody's talking about those guys. He's up there with the one name celebrities: Beyonce, Cher, Seal. You know what I'm saying? He up there with them. When you guys say your name by one name, he up there with them. Nobody's saying Jalen Hurts no more. When you say Jalen in the NFL, you know what's being talked about. You know what's being talked about. Dallas Goddard probably said Mahomes was one. I don't know what he said. I don't care what he said. He should have been on the list though. You know what I mean? I think Cunningham is going to be the one that makes it. He reminds me of Kaiser White. I looked at him after you told me that, D-Lo. I like Cunningham. And he's physically imposing, so he's bigger than what I thought. Dean and Miles Jack need to be starting. Listen, if Dean ain't cutting it, then he don't need to be starting. I'm hearing Christian Ellis look better than Dean. The best player need to start. I don't care where he was drafted at. Shout out my guy Purple Sauce for the super chat. What up, LB? Breakfast time. You already know. LB, what it do? Tell your guys the Dallas CFT to stop using Hurt/Philly to promote his lame Dallas shirts. I don't know. I ain't seen nothing about that. How you using Hurts to promote his Dallas shirts? I don't know, man. I have no idea. But you know, a lot of people are going to use Jalen Hurts' success to somehow. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. I got a phone call. Actually, I got this dude dropping off this delivery to my building, so we gonna have to get back with this later. But I was ready. I was ready. I was ready. Long story short, my guy number 3. Shout out to y'all. Salute to y'all. Y'all know I got nothing but love for y'all, nothing but respect for y'all. But we're gonna talk about what's going on with this linebacker situation today.